I'm your host, Welcome 23. You're joining me for the Nanny Affair, Chapter 9, The Ride Along. The morning after the argument you overheard between Sam and Sophia. You try to keep a low profile as you slink through the penthouse, hoping to prepare a cold breakfast for the twins, and you get out before Sam spots you. They can't fire me if they can't find me, right? But you walk in to find Sam quietly sipping coffee at the kitchen counter. Sam, I didn't expect you to be up so early. I've been meaning to talk to you. You can be a difficult woman to find when you want to be. Oh no, here it comes. I should convince Sam I'm indisposable, beg her for another chance, act like I didn't overhear anything. Beautiful morning we're having, isn't it? It's a great day to be gainfully employed. I suppose it is. Are you feeling alright? I'm just so relieved I have a mature boss who doesn't fire people on a whim. Sam reaches out to touch her arm. I'm not going to fire you, Anna. But Sophia doesn't get a say in this. Yes, she was upset about what happened at the club, but I wouldn't fire someone just to soothe her ego, especially when everything you said to Paulo was spot on. Good, because I'm not going to stop speaking my mind. I wouldn't want you to. Besides, if I fired everyone who voiced their opinion, I'd be in an army of one. The world needs more thinkers like you. Sam tilts her head to the side with a sparkle in her eye. Actually, that's what I wanted to talk to you about this morning. Your future. I thought maybe you could come by the office with me today. Carter can watch the boys, and I know you have ambitions outside of being a nanny. This is your chance to see a Fortune 500 company up close and personal. Dalton Enterprises is a little out of my league, don't you think? Nonsense. I've seen your credentials. I almost handed your resume over to HR instead of your hiring you personally. Really? I'm flattered you even considered it. You're a bright woman, Anna. Don't sully yourself short. Well, thank you, Sam. Or should I say, or call you Miss Dalton again today? Sam is fine. Now, do you want to tell the boys, or should I? Not long after you arrive at the Dalton Enterprises with Sam, heads turn as you pass by with her. Good morning, Miss Dalton. I made a submission to the patent folder whenever you have a moment to review. Excellent, grand. Have you met Anna Schuler? Haven't had the pleasure. Are you new here? Oh, no, maybe someday if we're lucky. She just got her master's in chemistry and shows a lot of promise. It's nice to not just be a nanny for once. Miss Dalton, can I call for you on line 1? Be right there. Sam nods at you before leaving you and Grant to talk. Oh, so a chemist. Are you looking to invent or explore? I see myself... Inventing in a lab. The world is constantly changing and I want to be part of it. Oh, same here. Are there any ideas in particular you want to put on the proverbial table? I want to create a material that doesn't break over time, but it also is completely safe inside a human body. Hey, that could be the industry game changer. I like it. You think big, huh? I don't see the point of dreaming small. Someone's going to invent a hyper-resonant skin-sulator. It might as well be me. Spoken like a future boss. Should I be worried about my job? Sam smirks as she rejoins the group. Nope. I'd keep you around to smooth the transition of power. Grant chuckles before looking down at his watch. Oh, I'd better run if I don't want to be late for a meeting. It was nice to meet you, Anna. You wave as Grant leaves, then follow Sam to her private elevator. The doors are about to close when someone slips their hand in to stop them. Sam, we need you. There's a problem with the office in Milan. Man, I fancy seeing you here. Hey, Robin. What'd you do now? I never said it was my fault. Strategic guess. Damn, man, I don't want to be just abandon you here, but these meetings can go on and on. Like, take it off your hands and skip the meeting altogether. It'll be lunch before you're done anyway. I like that idea even less. Can I sit in? That's why you brought me today, right? To see you in action? That's true. Alright, follow me. You fall and step behind Sam, but hesitant when you notice Robin giving you an inscrutable look. Sam walks to the front of the conference room as Robin pulls up the video call with the Milan office. Take a seat at the table, sit in the back of the room. Slip into the back of the room and try to stay out as far away as possible. After a brief delay, a man pops up on the big screen in the room. Signore Dalton, si un grosso problema qui? Inglese per favore, Luca. Non tutti qui parlano italiano. We've had a security breach. Several files were lifted onto a jump drive. We think it was a former employee. The suspect was last seen in Lab C. The executives around you start to murmur at the news. Suspect? Lucas always had a flair for the dramatic. Our customer DMA profiles are in the database. If the data gets out, it'll be the most catastrophic violation of privacy in our lifetime. Our stock is going to plummet. Our stock? What about the millions of customers who trusted us? Sam closes her eyes and takes a deep breath. You glance over at Robin. Is this really as bad as it seems? Worse, probably. Luca, how did a former employee even have access to those files? That was my fault, Miss Dalton. I lost my temper, gave him immediate notice instead of following our usual protocol. I'm sorry. Sam holds up her hand and Luca stops talking. Seal off the complex, tell security to do a thorough search, building by building, then alert the police. Call me as soon as it's done. Your job is on the line here, Luca. Sam disconnects the call and then turns to the rest of you. Fiona, follow up with the Milan office in an hour. David, I'm going to need projections on the impact of the breach. You got it, boss. Robin, write up a press release. You've always been good at getting people who should be mad at you to calm down. Oh, it's one of my many talents. Sam's cell phone starts to buzz and she sighs. It's my father, I have to take this. Sam steps outside to take the call, and the other executives turn to you. The woman waves you closer. What are you doing way back there? Come join us. I don't believe we've met. I'm Fiona Watson, Chief Financial Officer. This is David Herschel, Head of Marketing. Anna Schuler. So, I see you got the job. Oh, right. David was at my nanny interview. I did get the job. I heard the Thea marketing went well. After you decided to take my advice, that is. That was only one part of it. Oh, you're that Hannah. That explains a lot. It does? And don't worry about David. He's always grumpy right before lunch. Kind of like me. I'm always grumpy before coffee. David opens his mouth to retort, but before he can say anything, the receptionist interrupts. Miss Schuler, Miss Dalton, requested that you meet her in her office. I can take you there now. No need. I remember how to get there. Thank you. Say goodbye to the others and then make your way up to Sam's office. Knock on the door and peek your head inside. Sam is still on the phone but waves you in. I'll update you again when there's an update, Dad. You know everything I do, promise. Sam rolls her eyes as you slip into one of the seats. You take the opportunity to let your gaze rove over Sam, drinking her in. When you finally reach her face, you're surprised to see her blazing eyes looking right at you. Dad, I'll call you back. Sam hangs up the phone and turns to you. Sorry about all the excitement. This wasn't exactly what I had in mind when I invited you to the office. No need to apologize. Besides, it's kind of been thrilling to see you in action. I like the way you, look out for the people first. Not a businesswoman. Not a lot of businesswomen would do the same. You're definitely right about that. Sam clears her throat. It seems you're quite the hit around the office already. I am? Everyone is so curious about you. I blame Grant. Well, that and the fact I've been so busy, I haven't been able to give you a proper tour, but I booked the labs for this afternoon to make sure we have them all to ourselves. Really, that's amazing. Thank you. You're very welcome, although... What? I'm an impatient woman, Anna. I'm not sure I can wait that long to get you alone. What did you have in mind? We could have lunch together, away from prying eyes of my employees. Honestly, after the morning I've had, I could really use the break from the office. What do you say?
Away from the prying eyes. Okay, Adrian 2.0. It's the same place, remember?
Let's go. Great. Let me send a quick text and we can head up there.
It's not long before the two of you are walking along the High Line, looking for a spot to stop and eat.
What about here?
Perfect. You sit down and rifle through the picnic basket to see what the company chef packed.
Are you telling me that they managed to whip all this up after a quick text? There must be enough food for 20 people in here.
Pull up a board of Greek appetizers, including fresh tzatziki sauce and homemade Oh my god. Spanakopedi, to prove your point.
And this is just the app. I admit I was hoping you would take me up on my offer, so I planned ahead a little bit. But really all the chef did was pack what they were serving in the cafeteria into a basket instead of on a tray to send up to my office. You have this kind of food every day? One of the perks of the job.
You take a bite, trying not to moan out loud as the swirls of savory deliciousness cover your tongue.
My compliments to the chef.
Sam smiles at you as she reaches for an olive and dips it in the tzatziki.
So first impressions, what do you think of Dalton Enterprises?
Seems like a great place to work, especially if you get to eat like this all the time. Everyone's so friendly and excited about their jobs here. I could see myself working here in the future, assuming things aren't too complicated between us. She reaches out and covers your hand with hers for a moment.
I think you'd be a great fit. And the last thing I want to be is complication for your career, regardless of what happens between us. I know you're not the kind of woman to hold that sort of thing against me, but still, it's nice to hear you say it.
Sam nods and looks out over the view of the High Line. Despite the good weather, the park is quiet as you're the only people in the world up here.
I hope it doesn't bother you much to see me get tense in the Milan meeting.
Not at all. The company's your baby, and sometimes that requires tough love. In fact, it maybe admire your strength and level-headedness. You handled that crisis in such control.
I don't always, especially with you around. It feels like every time my control snaps, you're the one taking the brunt of it. That's not fair to you.
You swallow thickly, knowing exactly what she means.
I understand. I help you release pressure from time to time. You have no idea how often you're factored into me releasing pressure.
Sam. She clears her throat and blush warms your cheeks. You've probably said too much. I believe she's the one who said too much.
Dessert?
Dessert. Yeah, sure. Sam dips a bright red strawberry into a dish of chocolate and offers it to you. Put on a sexy show. You take the strawberry from her, tracing a tantalizing line over your lower lip. Your eyes boring to her as you lick this chocolate away.
That's so tasty. I need more. Anna.
You dip another strawberry into the chocolate, and then you take your time sucking at the tip, eating slowly. Her jaw clenches.
Are you trying to kill me because it's working?
You glance down at her pert nipple, straining against her white dress shirt.
I can see that.
Pert. Is that a real word, pert? She takes a deep breath and leans back, putting space between the two of you. You can almost see the walls going up.
And I'm sorry you're caught in the middle of all this.
All what? My life, my engagement, my desire. It's unfair for me to put you through this, not when I can't give you everything you deserve. Sam reaches out to gently cup your cheek, her thumb grazing the corner of your mouth. But I can't seem to stay away. And what if, you are what I deserve? You can barely focus on anything other than how much you wish he'd just kiss you. You have no idea how much I wish I'd met you first. Sam, it doesn't matter, we'll figure it out. I'm not going anywhere, not after finding you. Really, you'll wait. It's okay, I'll just push Sophie off the top of a tall building. You nod, leaning into her touch. Forever and ever, although I'd really rather we work something out sooner than that. Me too. I will find us a clean way out of this mess, I promise. You know, I'm not sure if you believe her yet, but certain that she believes what she's saying. For now, though, let's just enjoy each other's company for one child-free day. Deal. You finish your lunch on the rooftop together, chatting idly and trying to forget how much trouble you're in. Is there really trouble? Really? Is there? After lunch, Sam takes you on a tour of the labs. This is where the magic happens. The prototypes, the formulas, the fist fights over whose name goes first on the patent. I can picture it now. Sam leads you to a table with several pieces of hardware you've never seen, including a set of miniature robotic arms. This is my favorite part of our new line. Granted, it's got some kinks to work out. Sam slips on a pair of snug, beige rubber gloves and clenches her fist. The tiny robotic arms on the table clench their fists too. Whoa, I can't decide if you're a mad scientist or if the tiny robot is too cute for words. Are those, the only options? Cute or crazy? More often than you think. Sam shows off some of the other features of the miniature robot, but nothing captures your attention like her. I've never seen you so nerdy. You're lighting up like a little kid over science. Don't act like you're not the same way. Well, so if you're in line for a promotion to CEO, will you have to leave all this, the lab? Sam's eyes grow distant, and she slowly peels the gloves off. Unfortunately, yes. I'm not looking forward to that part, but I've been waiting to lead Dalton Enterprises for a long time. It's my namesake. Even if it's not easy to let go of what I love, sometimes you have to. You lean back against one of the empty lab stations, taking in Sam's every reaction, her eyes full of her, watch you longingly. Why is your dad hanging on to the title of CEO? Anyway, he's not even here today. He's easing his way into retirement, but it's hard for him to let go, especially given my so-called wild youth before the boys. And then as a widow, I think he saw me as a liability, too fragile, adrift. It's taken so long to finally earn his trust, proving to him that I'm a reliable woman. You reach out to take Sam's hand, but she holds out the gloves to you instead. Anyway, why don't you try it now? You sigh internally, feeling Sam pull away from you again, but step forward to slip on the gloves. The robotic arms respond to your slightest movements. Okay, this is really cool. I should flip the birds, do finger guns, blow Sam a kiss. You lift one gloved hand to your lips and then bring it flat against and blow on the left fingers. Clever. The tiny robotic hand flips upward, but before it can flip back down, it stalls and topples over. Crap, did I break it? We built it to be more resilient than that. Here, try it like this. You have to go slowly, gently. Sam resets the robot and then steps behind you. She runs her hands along your arms until the rest of you are over yours. You're acutely aware of her presence, her heat. She leans in, her lips brushing the edge of your ears as she whispers, "Go too fast and the whole system shorts out." You turn in her arms and find yourself face to face. Sam. Your breath catches in your throat as you realize just how close she is. How much closer you want her to be, how easy it could be to reach out and... So let me get this, we couldn't do it in the privacy of a park, but we could do it here in the lab where anyone could walk in on us. Okay, kiss Sam. You lean closer until your lips are just a breath away from hers. You hesitate, your eyes flick up to meet hers. What if someone walks in? No one's going to. I booked the lab for us. No one will dare interrupt. Yeah, that stopped people before. And just like that, your resolve crumples completely. Your lips fall open against hers as her hands cup your face. Hurrying to shirk off the robot controls, you wrap your arms around her neck. I tried so hard to hold back, but it feels so good to let go. I know exactly what you mean. Your lips meet again, hungrily, urgently, your self-control frays fast as Sam deepens the kiss. Her fingertips graze over your tingling nipples, only bits of fabric blocking your touch and leaving you desperate for more. You suck her tongue hard, adamant, and she groans loudly. Anna, you've been thinking about this all day, haven't you? God, yes. Her hands run down your body, pulling and tugging as she helps you out of your clothing. I think about this, about you, all day, every day. She finally bares your chest and leans down to suck on the newly exposed skin of your shoulder, and then your neck, and then lower. You pull her jacket from her shoulders and then pop open the buttons on her shirt. You reach out to touch her body, but she binds you in her arms as her tongue plays with your nipples. I could kiss you forever, Anna. She nips at you and you gasp, arching into her touch. I'm tired of just kissing. She moans as you grind your hips against hers, desperate for some sort of friction. What's gotten into you? I like seeing the nerdy side. It feels like I finally met my match, you know? Anna. Her hands tangle in your hair. She draws you closer, capturing your mouth with hers. Her fingers slip beneath your bra, teasing your pert nipples with her thumbs. Apparently it is a word. What are you doing to me, Anna? You're the one who makes me. You trail off, unable to finish the thought as her hands dip lower. Pleasure surges through your body, drowning you in ecstasy. Everything is moving so fast and you can't keep up, can't catch your breath, can't think. Sam, are you sure? She lifts her head to look in your eyes. She heard the intensity burning through you. She takes your hand and lays it across her chest. You feel her heart hammering against your palm. I've never been more sure of anything in my life. I've never wanted anyone more in my life. Don't you feel the same way? I've never been more sure of anything, too. No matter the consequences, I'm all in. Sam's eyes rove over your body and you feel yourself growing hot beneath her gaze. Tell me what you want, Anna. Whatever it is, it's yours. I'm yours. Your hips buck against her, thrilling at the heat, the friction. I want you against the wall. Your wish is my command. Sam's lips seek yours out once more. She walks you backwards until you're flush against the wall, trapped between it and her. You reach out to touch her, but she smirks as she grabs your hands again. She lifts them over your head, pressing them against the wall. Not yet, but I want to touch you. You gasp as she sinks to her knees before you, kissing a blazing path down your body as she goes. With a devil's grin, she lifts your leg up over her shoulder and buries her face between your thighs. Her tongue rolls over the fabric of your panties, teasing and torturing you as you writhe against her. I've got you, Anna. She hooks her finger into your panties, but before she can do anything else, you hear a buzzing sound outside the lab. What was that? Someone just used their keycard to enter the hall. Oh, look at that! What did I say? What? You both hurry to make yourselves presentable as another closer buzz sounds. Robin strolls into the lab holding a phone to her ear. She should just be in here. Robin, what a pleasant surprise. What are you doing here? Robin cocks her head to the side, giving you both an all-too-knowing look. Sophie, I'm going to have to call you back. I called it. It's predictable, it's Pixelberry. What else do you want from me? Anyway, without further ado, thanks for watching. Please remember to like, share, and subscribe. Head down the description below, links to social media, Discord, and a few links to support me and my content. Looks like today went really, really fast for this content. Oh, and here I was streaming. By the way,
feel free to tune in later this evening. I'll be streaming on Twitch. There is a link down below. Feel free to check that out. And without further ado, thanks again for watching. Catch you all in the next video. Peace.